Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Live from the Works. How is everybody doing tonight? I've got the thing out again. I love it so much. How are we all doing? Who we got in the chat room? Five Nights at Freddy's Vision is here. Hello, Devran's here. Hi. And Ekage is here. Can Monty not do that for you? The tea? No. Monty is busy this evening. Dalek-san is here. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good week. Yeah. It's all good. Just going to turn that down a bit because I'm conscious I'm a little bit loud. I have got tea as well. It's just powering a wheel at the moment. So I'm having some elderflower press that was left over from dinner we had about a week ago. It's good. Anyway. Okay. Let's get the serious bit out the way, folks. Now, I am very much aware that what I do is not a huge platform. But it is still a platform. And I feel that if you have a platform and you have a dedicated following, you have a responsibility to use that power, however small it may be, for good. So to that end, I'm going to put a begging thing up on the screen now. Here we go. Now, we've all seen, obviously, from the news the last week, what's been going on in Ukraine. That is the entire reason we're not currently doing an Ask a Dalek. For more info on that, please see my community post from late last week. That's why we're doing a Live from the Works this week instead, because of what's happening in Ukraine with Russia and all of that good stuff, by which I mean not at all good stuff. So what I'm going to ask, very gently from all of you watching tonight, is if you can afford to do so, is to head over to the URL, which is on the screen now. That's tinyurl.com/mataf-Red Cross. And that is a link to the British Red Cross, Ukraine crisis appeal. And if you can afford to do so, I'd like you all to consider going and giving them a small donation, because they are helping to support people who have been affected by what's happening in Ukraine at the moment, sorting them out food, clothes, shelter, and medical attention where it's needed. So, yeah. I highly encourage you, if you can afford to do so, to go and drop them a small donation, because obviously what's happening over there at the moment, we've all seen the horrendous images coming out of Ukraine, and yeah, it can probably feel a bit helpless, aside from the sort of international stuff that we're all worried about in terms of us being potentially dragged into any armed conflict, which isn't looking likely at the moment, but it is a scary time, and it can feel like you can't make any difference, but you can make a small difference like this. So, if you can afford to do so, head to the URL and drop them a little bit of money, however much you can afford. And do your bit to help make the world a slightly better place. And in conclusion, fuck Putin. Anyway, let's get rid of that. This is going to be a happy stream now. We're going to have a nice time. Aside from that serious bit, how has everyone been? I hope you've all had a good week, and that you've been getting up to all sorts of good stuff. I know I have. I spent my weekend at Neen Valley. I was a guard on the Saturday and in the signal box on Sunday, and I had a great time. It was really, really good. Right, let's get some music going. Oh, is it going to let me play music? No? Hold on. I've got to fire up the thing. The thing is not firing up. Let's try that now. Now? There we go. Oh. Screw Love here, and we're listening to La Depression Electrique, his album from however many years ago, not sure now. But yeah, that's what we're going to have in the background, so I'll just fade that out a smidge more. Okay, let's have a look at your messages in the chat. I'm going to allow that, Dalek-san, because screw it. I'm doing valid, Matt. Good. Hello, my friends. Is that pump wheel making your tea? It's not making my tea. It's being powered by my tea. It's amazing. It is a Stirling engine. It's it's a heat difference engine. So if I just lift it up and sort of bring it close to the camera, it's still going. You can see in there. There's a little bit of material that reacts to differences in temperature. So hot underneath, cool on top, that reacts to it, and that forces air through the piston and turns the wheel. It's basically a steam engine, but not quite. Come on, you know you want to do it. It's not going to do it now, because I've taken it off and the temperature's different. Come on, you know you wanna. You know you wanna. No. It's cooled down too much now, I think. Oh no, maybe. Just thinking about it. Come on, that's it. No. No, it's not going to do it. What else? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'll put this Dalek ego aside right now. I give Ukraine support, says Ghana. Okay, cool. I can probably do it. Can't afford a donation, but I would. That's okay, no problem. F Putin, yeah. Same here, I'm keeping Ukraine in my thoughts. Bang him. Evening, Matthew. Hello, Jack Rumsey, Central Railway. Welcome. Let's see. We're talking on the server before the stream started. Hopefully you can join us. I will join in one of these server chats at some point. I keep meaning to. Let's see. Yeah, cool. I'm caught up. But yeah, welcome everybody. Shall we build something? I feel like we should build something. Move that. Put that over there. Yeah, see it's all wet under there now, look. Ah! I've got a reflection of the screen! Ah! It's a tiny me! That's weird! I don't like it! Oh dear. Ah, right. San has been trying to nail the paradigm voice, Dalek voice settings. Do you have any advice for him? If you work it out, let me know, because I still haven't got there. The LFO is the magic thing to twiddle for the paradigm. I haven't quite got it right yet, so yeah, we'll I don't know what I'm saying. Words. No, have a look at it, and if you're using a ring modulator, just tweak the LFO settings, or if you're using a digital equivalent, then you basically want to knock the LFO amount up by a fair whack until it sounds right. That's all I can say. Matt the Builder, can we fix it? No, we cannot. Cheers. That's still quite hot. Okay. Let's build something. Today, we made a start looking at this last time around. And we made a start on this. This is the IP Engineering Ezee Range Albert. It's cute, and I like it. I've decided what I'm going to call it. It's going to be painted in royal blue because it was a wedding gift. Royal blue was kind of the colour scheme for the wedding. And then I'm going to paint it blue and I'm going to name it Quainton, which is where we got married. Me and Victoria, Quainton Road, Buckinghamshire Railway Centre. So there we are. That's what we're doing today. I got the wheel bearings I ordered. There they are. It's exciting. Alright. I hope you guys can hear me okay, by the way. Five Nights at Freddy's Vision. I'm thinking of getting a ring modulator. I feel like I'm missing out. I recommend getting one if you're doing a lot of Dalek stuff. It's good. Right. Let's see. They're very expensive though. They are quite pricey, yeah. Right. It's cool. So, got the wheel bearings I ordered the other day because they didn't come with this kit for some reason. Anyway. Right, so. Oh, one thing. The rail putter honour is done. I will paint that at some point so it's all like one colour, but I can't be bothered right now, so another time. I may varnish it as well, just try and waterproof it a little, but yeah. Anyway, what we're doing. What am I doing? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's yeah. I went to grab this earlier because there's I want to paint some teak wood stain on the floor of this, if that's an option, although it looks like there's a door that sort of shuts on it, so maybe not necessarily something we need to do. Anyway, I'm overthinking this. Okay, so remove all parts from fret by cutting tabs with the Stanley knife. Done that already. Jolly good. Right. That's the electric components. We'll need that later. I don't normally keep my headphones on and listen to the music. I'm quite glad I am, because this is one of my favourite albums of Screws. There's some cog wheels and things there. It's all part of the inner workings. I think that's something like transparent stuff. Acrylic, I think, is the word. Some wheels there. Some copper tubing there, which I think if you look closely at instructions there, I think that sort of goes on this little doorway bit here. With that, hello, could you consider doing the focusing? There we are, just there. See, there's a little like door handle thing. Oh, maybe no, it's not a door. It's just like a grabby handle to help you step up. So maybe I will paint the floor. Anyway, I'm overthinking this. Right, so tubing, different bits and bobs. Sand off any flush parts. I think they're okay, actually, to be honest. Looking at all these bits, should be alright. I think we're good. Right, so locate floor, cab front, and cab sides. Can do. Right then. That looks like the floor. Cab sides. I think that's the cab front. Yes, because that's all sort of just sitting together, isn't it? Yeah, jolly good. Another bit like that. Okay. Right. Yeah, I see. This makes sense now. Okay. So. Here's what we're gonna do. What we're going to do is I'm going to glue these bits to the side of the cab first. Got 10 viewers. Hello everybody. Welcome. Good to see you. Right. So. Doesn't matter what way around this goes. Yes, it does. That's got to be out. So yes, we are gluing onto that side. Good. I didn't get any kitchen towel. That's fine. I'll worry about that in a minute. I'm normally good about having some kitchen towel down here, so if I make any mess, I can just dab it up. But I forgot. Hang on. What way round would that sit? Like that.
Relationships for longer than 6 months, so I fist pump to the pumpkins and turn off when the chick's drunk. I play the air guitar cause it's fun, and I travel with music like the White Stripes, banging on a kick drum. The fat girl from the gossip's hot when I'm off the pop, and I'm on the road with Jackie Bain hanging off the dock. But I wanna crash and burn like watching a rocket stop and drop from the sky. There's something telling me not to stop. David Bowie's face, only when lightning strikes.
Okay, now we're going to need a little bit of glue on the bottom because I'm going to try and glue this all together at once if I can. So just need a little bit in between these here. So block there, and then need to work out if that's going to be flush or not. That's going to be the next job, I think. Not quite flush, so if we can, well, first of all, let's try and wipe some glue off the sides here so it's not all lumpy. Yeah. Better.
But we can make it worse for the good night. Speeding down here on the pushback.
A little bit on this side as well, so I'll get rid of that if we can.
But we can make it worse for the good night. Speeding down here on the pushback. Goldfish go at the top.
And then there's like a bonnet thing to do as well, so that gets might get complicated.
Now I'm older, all I want is the sex-crazed pretty girls to leave me alone. And the geeky-looking girl reading Steinbeck and Orwell to give me some sign that she may be interested in me. So we can give each other pet names, derived from obscure fictional characters in a novel only we have read.
Ah, no. Right, I'm rushing it. I need to not rush it. This is my problem.
But you know what karaoke's like. I hate your boyfriend, I hope he chokes and dies overnight. And you don't want to be that crazy girl dating a poltergeist, speaking to overpriced mediums for most of your life. You want to dance a little, you dress like the 90s. You sound like my childhood and the girls I left behind me. I like the edge a lot, you can lay your head beside me. Give me that 95 smile, these other guys can bite me. My primary school was a crazy place.
Try and find someone here, if I can.
So I can tell we were raised in the same stuff. Green Kappa jackets, woolly hats, watching the play bus. I'm sorry if I'm not the type you like to love. I broke my leg, will you sign my cast and write in blood? I broke my head, now I write songs like a psycho does. Wanna perform for you on stage, but the
Try and get this in line. Just sits in there. There we are. It's come together. A little bit of glue there I didn't actually need. I'll try and wipe that off if I can. There we are.
Got back from Apollonia's house, she became a stoner. Couldn't imagine boning her now. There I go again, acting like I'm holier than thou. I'm like the Pope at the podium with my boner in your mouth. I'm over when I'm out, I'm on top of the world. And I don't even think about that one Nottingham girl whose kid calls me dad when I'm not even related. Besides fires looking petite on the pavement. Have you been up to much? Do you remember me? I would have traded the world for you when I was 17. Eventually I'd be happy, at least pretend to be, without you being there with curly hair and henna sleeves. Cause everybody's to blame, I never hopped on a train. You never picked up the phone, she wants to block me again. She fell in love with me twice, but now she hates me the most. Wanna be in each other's beds when we ain't even home.
Trouble is the wood's a little bit bent, so it's not quite sitting flush, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think that looks okay so far. Do I recommend any software remodulators? When I first got started, I just used the built-in modulation tool with Cool Edit Pro, what's now Adobe Audition. And the results I got from that were pretty good. Audacity has a ring modulator plugin you can get. I forget what that's called. Hang on, I might be able to look that up. 1 second. Where's Audacity? There it is. Okay. Let me see here. Generate. No, that's not it. Effect. I may not have it installed. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I can't find it. Add remove plugins. Hold on. No, I can't find the name of the plugin. I may not have it installed. Oh yeah, of course, because I had my big computer crash, didn't I? I might have got round to it. Okay, yeah, no, not sure on that. The default setting on for modulating Cool Edit Pro gave me the best results early on. And then the other one is Dalek Voice Pro, but I don't think you can buy that anymore, so that's potentially useless. Hang on, let me look that up. What I think of it.
Another night taking pictures none of us will ever see. You can develop them if you like, but me and her keep the memory. And we write our own songs, we don't like what they play on MTV.
Yeah, I don't think that's available anywhere anymore. Which is annoying.
And the other one helps us back up. We don't need your assistance, thank you. I'm pretty sure that our clothes don't match up.
Self-ring? Oh, I don't know about that. Never heard of that one. I did have a Shrove Tuesday joke prepared for Ask a Dalek. Go on then. Let's hear your Shrove Tuesday joke. I'm always up for a joke. Okay, so. I'm fiddling, and I know I'm fiddling, which is a bad habit of mine whenever I make these. I'm too much of a perfectionist. I can't just glue it and leave it. I just fret too much. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one for the moment. Okay. Yeah. Check for swag, with tab size and places shown above. Done that.
She's in the club getting numbers like a math student. I fell in love with art. I feel like tattooing every inch of my skin so I can grow attached to him. Am I translucent? Do my hands loosen? Do I let go of my faith? Cause my plans loosen. Tell my mother I joined the cult. I had a friend, I lost a friend, I was happy when I happy. That's all she wrote.
Locate bonnet sides and radiator and glue in place as shown. Now, that bit is obviously the radiator. What I might do before, at some point before I put anything else on, what I might do is, I See, I'm in two minds about whether to paint this now or do it. You know what? I'm going to paint this bit up first. It's going to be a nice royal blue colour, but I haven't got the paint yet, so I can't do it yet. So that's next little job, I think. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to paint that in black, and that's going to be a matte black. I'm going to do that now while we're here, so I can leave it to dry. Or, well, actually, what do we think? Matte black or gloss black? Probably gloss, actually. Yeah, gloss will look better. Why are Cybermen like chefs that keep dropping pancakes? They're all useless. Oh, that's terrible. I love it. Oh, dear. Right. Yeah, we're going gloss. Screwdriver, that's what I want. Here's one up here. Now, the slightly annoying thing is that I'm not going to make much progress if I'm painting the radiator, but sod it, we're doing it anyway.
Welcome to the Phoenix Hour.
Here we go. There we are. Perhaps blue and yellow. I did think about doing like a little bit of yellow and black, like striping on it. You know, like the you see on some of them. But actually, I quite like just having the single colour. To be honest, I'm going to paint the buffer beams red and things, so you know, to try and bring out a little bit of detail on it. As much as possible.
I was 25 when I was 10 years old. Asked my ex, it was better when I was hella broke. She wanted to share a coke, I told her to keep it. And on my books I wrote her name in extra bold. Never left her neck alone, and I whispered all my secrets. She whispered back, saying she would never go. Family moved 1 mile away, but it might as well have been Mexico. And when I'm out, I'm out. Fat kid with the loudest mouth. Arguing parents, turn the music up to drown them out. I turn the music up, kick back and grab the pen. I was still a kid when puberty slapped my friends. I used to write letters to her, she never wrote back. Must have had a new name scribbled on her notepad. But in between my pages, yeah, she left a note. Told me she was listening all the way from Mexico. And it was 1986.
Just painting into the little grooves as well, because I've fallen into this trap before where I've painted up bits of a wooden model and then not kind of gone into the grooves, so you've ended up with just little patches of exposed wood, which is fine on wagons and things, but this is meant to look like metal, so I'm just going to go in there as much as I can.
And I couldn't ride bikes to the moon, though I tried floating in the sky with a tribe of balloons. My friends tried to set me up with Betty once, but she was always off with me 1 week in every month. And I used to have a time I got cheap. I would've let the camera flash, so Tanya hadn't stopped me. Selling lemonade, just trying to buy a ticket quite specific. I was going Mexico, surprise visit. Knocking on the door, ringing.
Try and paint some of the little patches out. And there we are. Now, you're not really picking up the details on this because of how the camera is, but if I... there we go. If I angle it into the light, you can see it. There we go. Already, I think that is a great improvement. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. Right, so that can sit there out of the way for the moment. Right. back in there. Wash that later. I know I haven't washed it since the last time, to be honest. What do you call a blank piece of paper? Don't know. What do you call... Cybermen writes because they don't have any rights. They're just... Okay. Blue and yellow would make it Ukrainian. Yeah, like a sort of that sort of colour blue, like on my scissors there with a... Well, that sort of yellow on this piece of document here would be like the Ukrainian flag, wouldn't it? Ukrainian. That's terrible. Yeah. No, I want to go royal blue because it was a wedding gift from my friend Paul and his partner Emily, and blue was the theme of our wedding, and I'm naming it Quainton after Quainton Road where we got married. So there's there are ideas behind all of this, is what I'm getting at. I'm gonna have some tea. Okay. Locate bonnet sides and radiator and glue in place as shown. Well, I can't do that just now. Locate 2 bonnet top pieces and glue together as shown. Bonnet top. Hold on. Is that going to be... There's a square bit there. And another square bit there. So it's going to be 2 bits that are roughly the same. I think it's these 2. But I want to rule everything out before I do that. Locate bonnet sides and glue onto bonnet top. Bonnet sides. That's going to be like, yeah, buffer, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be where all your coupling things are. Ukrainian. Oh dear. But it's 2011, so you're missing with the darts. Hard. Look. To me anymore. Locate bonnet register plat. I mean, that goes over the top of that, I would assume, so it's not going to be that. Have some tea, roll credits. Good tea today. This one is called Youthful Me, because I'm feeling old today. This one might need some sampling actually. Right, bonnet sides, bonnet sides. Just those bits, perhaps. Yeah, that would make sense. Kinda. Sand of radius. Oh god. How did you do that? Hold on. Yeah, I think this is going to be a case of glue it together and see what happens. That meant to have a hole in it, I can't really tell. Perhaps. Yeah, because I think the idea is you assemble this section together and then this assembly sort of sits on top like that. I would love to come and join you on your call. However, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. for work, so I will need to go to bed after this, I'm afraid. Don't be daft, you're not old. How old am I now? Nearly 32? That feels very old. It's got to be this. Yeah. So if you glue those two bits together, then you have these either side, and then I think the idea is that then sort of slots between the two, more or less. Leaves you with a little bit of a gap, possibly. I don't know. I'm not good at this. It looks like it's these two bits anyway. Doing it like that, and then that bit would sit on there. Get in there. But it's the sweetest failure. Tonight I wanna stay with you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That sort of sits on there like that, and then once it's glued together, you could sand it off into a corner. It says, but not sure how good that'll look. Okay. All right. Well, let's give it a crack.
There's a lot of great art in this world while you're singing along, and I love you for it. Sometimes I keep my heart to myself. I'm ultra-sensitive to shit and I can't ignore it. Wish I could give a star to my girl.
I do love all of you, and I do mean that.
Here I go. Give me the hairbrush. I hold it like a microphone and clear the air up. The girls I'm waking up next to are looking airbrushed, and I be looking getting my hair tugged by Sarah. My mother thinks I have a life. I give bad advice and cover up my fat arm with a tatted mic.
Okay. Right, let's try and glue these together.
They can fit in my hands, I tell them. I'm totally gay for you. Getting hard to shake the rainbows. But we try and we fail. But it's the sweetest failure. Tonight I wanna stay with you. Make the speed for the nights just they know.
Okay.
The cherry falls and the train track stalls and it's all because hey, I'm totally gay for you. I'm totally gay for you.
There we go.
I'm totally gay for you.
And then if we get one of my weights, I can just pop that on top of it to really seal it together like one sheet falling over there. Right. Remember to slide your Stanley knife away when you finish with the kids.
Somebody help me with these high notes. Let's get higher than the kite floats. Live on the edge like a ballerina on a tightrope. Dancing along to a song that I wrote. That's quite dope. And for each and every one of you people, I have high hopes.
The edges a little. So I should really be doing this in front of the camera, so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm not sure putting it in front of the camera is any way helpful. Basically, I'm just trying to wipe some of the glue that's leaking out the sides off. And then I'm just going to pop that down and leave it, because it's fine as it is. And then we've got to glue these bits on somehow. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat and trying to comprehend what's being said. So I've got a little bit of an idea here. I've got some glue on one, and then I've dabbed the other one on it to get the exact same amount of glue, and then I'm going to stick them on top here, or attempt to at any rate.
I'm totally gay for you, getting hard to shake the rainbows, though we try and we fail, but it's the sweetest failure. Tonight I wanna stay with you, make the sea for the blast as they know that the cherry falls and the train track stores, and it's all because, hey, I'm totally gay for you, I'm totally gay for you. I'm totally gay for you. I'm totally gay for you.
Now, I think that's what it's supposed to look like. So just hold them up and try and compare it to the diagram. I think that's about right. I could be completely wrong, but it looks okay to me. So I'm gonna say that I think that is done. And then just hope for the best. And then that, I think, just sort of fits on top like that. Possibly. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that goes into there. So that'll go on top like that, and that'll be painted blue, so we can, so it kind of stands out a bit. Yeah. All things and stuff and things and junk. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Never put me on a pedestal, 'cause I will only let you down. And let's be honest, I was never cool, but I'll always be around. And I plan to take you higher. I don't want to let you down. I need someone to smile slow. I need someone to smile slow. So we don't give a flying two fucks about it.
I think I understand how the sanding works. So it's going to sit on top like that. So then you'll sand these top bits into sort of a bit of a curve, which I'm happy to attempt. I have no idea if I will manage it, but I will attempt it. I'm way too impatient for these, really. So no, we'll do it all now. Just be mumbling to myself at this point, aren't I? Yes, mumbling to yourself. It's your default position. You should go. Yes, and that one will sort of be glued in. Maybe. No. I mean, that would make sense. Hang on. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get this right. Oh. Sliding around all over the place. Come on, Matthew, get your head in again. Right. So bottom bit like that, side bits like that, and then And then, aha. So I think I understand this. One side and the other. So slot that in between the two. But just in a way that leave a little bit of a gap. Sort of like that. Kind of.
But once we agreed to break up like Bundy MC has a boyfriend that underachieved. I wanted to be Superman in the booth, Mario in the pipe, Hasselhoff on the beach, but it's not on the beach. It's still in speeds, bring out the doctor, robotic.
Yeah. So there's meant to be a little bit of a gap. Not a massive gap, but a little bit of a gap. Just a teeny bit of a gap.
Feel like moving into a house on a made up road. Just me, myself, and I could play that role. I cast away with a grey beard and grey afro. But never will I stay that low. Created my own label, that's the payback though. They told me when I enter this world that one day will be the end of this world. It's not the end of the world, not as bad as it seems, though I used to be down. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, not as bad as it seems, though I used to be down. Yeah, not the end of the world, not as bad as it seems, though I used to be down. Yeah, not the end of the world, not as bad as it seems, though I used to be down. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, the world. It's not the end of the world, the world, the world, the world. It's not the end of the world, the world, the world, the world. It's not the end of the world, the world, the world, the world. I don't have a friend in the world, but I pretend like I'm Zen in the dream house of Barbie dolls and Kens. I don't have a pen, so she wrote her name down in eyeliner and made it clear this was a one-nighter. I don't have the sense to call it a day like amen. Walk home in the rain in the AM. I don't follow trends, never wanna blend in with them, but I do. Shit, I did it again. Laugh out loud.
This looks right to me.
Stay grounded like a kid that's not
run
allowed out. I'm out loud with a potato gun, bow down. Way too old to be in the playground like pow pow. And everybody seems stressed, but when you have dramas every day, it means less.
And then I'm going to put it down and walk away from it. Because if I don't, I will drive myself insane. This one really fiddly. So on this side, I possibly can. Right. That appears to be what that would look like. That looks about the same to me. So I'm going to call that bit done. Great success. Glue's going to dry, it's going to hold it all together, and it's going to be amazing.
For 16 years, you've had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You've had an opportunity to
clear the excess glue as much as I can. I don't want to clear too much glue off of this top bit because it'll drop out. No, I haven't managed to send you the shots of Silver Lady. I shall do that in a moment, actually, because I think we're coming to a point where we sort of set this to one side and let it do its thing.
Because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers.
I'm just going to flick you over to the Be Right Back section for a minute, just so I can go and clean my hands. I'll be with you in a tick.
Name a night this year I didn't regret. Keep ringing if you like, but the phone's off and the mic's on. I did it to death. I can only high five the women I've met. You make life fun, but On a high rise, I sit on the ledge. Am I ever gonna jump? Give me your best. Love it when you say goodnight in the morning. Love it when you say goodnight in the morning. Love it when you say goodnight in the morning. Love it when you say goodnight in the morning.
What do you say we have dinner together?
Wonderful. Where?
Oh, someplace where we don't have to dress, like your apartment?
I'm high, getting past on the pipe to your friends. Gonna be the jewel in my life till it ends. Surrender my cool to the mic and I'm zen. Only if you stay in the night than a 10. Getting too old for the raving scene. In the middle of the dance like I stayed 18. Maybe I'm lost to the beat. I may slow down.
Okay, I'm back. So let's briefly assess what we've done so far.
Maybe I'm lost to the beat. I may slow
Started
down.
putting the main body together. I've got the cab and the cab sides on the floor bit.
Lost to the beat. I may slow
Now
down, but I'm
the
not
rear
gonna sleep.
cab will
Maybe I'm lost to the
eventually
beat. I may slow down, but I'm not gonna sleep.
sit on there.
I may slow down, but I'm not gonna.
There, yes, like so. So that's broadly what it's going to look like, but that's a little ways off yet, so we won't worry about that bit too much. This is not too far off from where I want it to be actually. Yeah, that's looking good. It's looking good. I'm pleased with that. We painted our grill section, which was going to be black anyway. If I kind of angle it towards the light, you can see it. There we go. And then that bit, which will be painted blue, will sit on there like that. And if I angle it towards it, you can see, yeah. Ooh, shine it. Ooh, yeah, like that. The loading screen didn't work, really? How come? Hold on. It looked like it worked. No Bunny tonight, I'm afraid. He's outdoors now, full time. Bless him. It does mean I get my room. Anyway, so, done that. And then glued whatever that is supposed to be together. And then something with sand, the edges off, try and make it vivacious. Perfect good that, yeah. Flip back the studio camera. No idea what I'm doing. Put my friends back on. It didn't show. Oh, that's weird. Hang on a second.
Fully naked in the painting, cause the art world is changing. Too old to be afraid of my skin, don't be mistaken. But a bed and glasses, don't be here when the trend passes, and a new class can aim me again.
Oh no, it looks like it came up. I don't know what happened with you then. It was very odd. Affect the music out a smidge more. Right, while I look up those images for you, Five Nights at Freddy's Vision, I'm going to stick the donate strap back up on the screen. If you've just joined us, tonight's stream is not in support of this particularly. It's a thing we were doing anyway, but I'm encouraging, if you're watching tonight, to drop a donation to the British Red Cross Ukraine Crisis Appeal. You can donate at the link below, which is tinyurl.com/mataf-Red Cross. And if you can afford it, I encourage you to donate. So, yay. Exciting. Had it possibly frozen from the sound of it? That doesn't... Oh. Anyway, yeah. If you can afford it, drop a small donation to this appeal. We've all seen the images. Let's try and spread some good. That's it. really. I'm not good at speeches or making impassioned pleas for funding or anything, so this is me using my teeny tiny little platform to try and do some good. So, yeah. Anyway, where are those pictures? Now, they would have been around 2020 in June, I believe, so let me see if I can find them for you.
We always look our best on picture day.
I'm
going to have to live with this space for another year at least.
Media.
Okay, I look stupid in this dress. And my hair's
I know
twisted
this is
sides of my
thrilling
face.
video for you all, so
But my parents think I'm adorable.
you are welcome.
And that guy's starting to notice me. But I can see his future. He grows up, and I refuse to.
Hang on, I know what I can do. I will go back to Twitter and I will look in my DMs because I sent my good friend Joe, otherwise known as DaneTank656 on Twitter, a reference image, and that was in February 2020. That was it. I sent him the image and I said, you know, could you do a commission for me? And I think you've all seen the commission before, but it was basically Silver Lady, but I asked him to draw a face and have her looking a bit tired and worn out, and it now graces my living room wall. It's a really lovely commission. But yeah, I sent him a load of reference photos just to draw from, and yeah. This is me trying to apply the nameplate. Come on, when was it? Must be later in the month. Like I say, thrilling stuff this, I agree, but there we go. Right, so let's add all that to an archive. I'll do it as a zip file. Got like a million tabs open now. I can't see what I'm doing. There we are. There we are. Got your email address, so I'll ping those over to you now.
Small like his picture day. This is for real. One day you'll be a superstar. It's still real now. We're the cool kids. Is it everything you wanted? Have a night there. It's a like you're still down. Small like his picture day. This is for
I'm going to go to my Google Drive and stick it on there, and then I'll send you the link. Yeah. I rarely know what I'm doing, and especially today. Here it goes. Pop that up there. Yeah, less than a minute, finishing upload. Perfect. So, and then that, if I share, there we go, and then there you go. That should be on its way to you. So yeah, I'm probably at some point going to think about. See, I can't decide if I can be bothered to sort of paint the edges black or whether to just go blue all over and hope for the best. because presumably at some point I've got to think about doing the buffers and such. In fact, think about it, I could do the buffers now, and in fact, yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do, because that's something we can do now. Hello, Direct Guillotine Universe, welcome. Let's flick back over to the close-up camera. Buffer being red, there we are. And I'll get a fresh brush for that. Let's do that, because then that's another little job done. In it. Beautiful buffer being red, that. And get some paint off the lid if we can to begin with. So. Wow, try and get this all reasonably even like.
In the car, neither of us can drive. Where do we go from here? It's eating us up inside. Wait till we let the world in and our inside jokes. Psych, we spent last night being preoccupied. You and I should build a fort. We should run the clock down till it's north. We should be that couple old as hell when all our friends are old as well. Lead an army for support.
Don't worry about the top too much, because that's going to be covered anyway. Wow. I've just realised I've snookered myself there, because now how am I going to put that down? Such an idiot. It doesn't matter too much if it gets smudged on the back, so I don't worry terribly so much. Let's do that, and then I've got some newspaper under here. One tick. 1 second. It can sit on some old newspaper. There we are. Right. So you can go and live there for now. There we are. One buffer beam. Done. Let's do the other one now. So it's a little bit simpler because I can just do it where it is. Now.
You've been feeling yourself too much for me. Like you've
Try and get in line with the laser cut, so I don't
into the sky like we fit in. But you and I have been far too big for this time.
possibly something should be doing with a much steadier. We will attempt it anyway.
Like you forget when we were down. We crumble into the sky like we fit in. But you and I have been far too big for this town. I rose
I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, brilliant. And that beautifully.
It makes my world smaller, and I'm so claustrophobic. And secrets that I've kept for you, I'm gonna grow old with. And while so many guys in the closet are homophobic, I tell my girl come over. Now tell me who the daddy is, like Maury Povich. Sometimes I feel myself beating on my chest, living in the past like being with my girl was me. Cheating on my ex, I think that letting go the key to my success. To all my current friends, I'm an inconvenience at best.
Oh, yeah, pleased with that.
And don't pick up the
Oh,
phone if you
that's
wouldn't
smashing.
normally. Cause this was way more fun when I was a kid, just waving guns, shooting imaginary music videos with Sadie. You've been feeling yourself too much for me. Like you forget where we were down. We crumble into
Oh, yeah. I have smashed that. There you go. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I'm very happy with that. Beautiful. And then this bit will be blue. Newspaper with his friend. There we go. Bright red. Hey. Happy with that. Buffer beam's done. Nice. Good job. Right. I'm gonna love you and leave you again for a second. I just want to go wash my hands again.
Plastic gun. Fast forward 4 years and we haven't hung out. I'm just having fun. I'm just seeing things for what they are. Apparently I haven't sung. I'm still big in your world, I haven't strung. Sometimes I feel myself beating on my chest, living in the past like being with my girl was me. Cheating on my ex, I think that letting go the key to my success. To all my current friends, I'm an inconvenience at best. So don't come to my show if you're not applauding me. And don't pick up the phone if you wouldn't do normally. Cause this was way more fun when I was a kid, just waving guns, shooting imaginary music videos with Sadie. You've been feeling yourself too much for me. Like you forget when we were down. Yeah. We crumble into the sky like we fit in. But you and I have been far too big for this town. And we don't even speak anymore. You've been feeling yourself too much for me. And we don't even speak anymore. Like you forget when we were down. And we don't even speak anymore. We crumble into the sky like we fit. And we don't even speak anymore. I have been far too big for this town. And we don't even speak anymore. Up and down in my single bed. Later we'll mellow to some porter's head. Cause you must think it all the time. Baby, we're just trying to show that we're still here. What's it gonna be like in the future? Well, we don't have the right to be this dumb. Telling girls we like that we like them, but the relationships only last around 6 months. Telling our exes that it's over. Quit sending pictures to my phone. Put her on my back, I'm in the zone. Steady wants me back up on the throne. Maybe it was all I could talk about. 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 Up and down in my single bed. Later I will mellow to some porter's head. But you must think it all the time. Baby, we're just trying to show.
Hi, I'm back. Right. Where's Dalek Monty? He is over there. Hi, Dalek Monty. He looks. That model looks so good in that light, doesn't it? Ah, sinister. And then Derek's over there in the corner. Hi, Derek. Oh, exciting. Alright. I'm so pleased with that buffer beam. Honestly, that looks great. I'm so happy with that. And that one in particular, though. Oh, I'm going to flip back to the close-up camera, because check out how neat that bloody line is. I mean, there's a little bit that's gone a bit skew with there, but I'm not going to worry about that too much, because getting this angled right is awful. But that line is brilliant, frankly. I'm so pleased with that. Come on, focus. There we go. I mean, there's a little bit that's gone over there, but I'm pretty pleased with that. That's bloody good, actually. I'm proud of that. Okay. Yeah, we made a good bit of progress tonight, so let's take you through it again. So we glued that bit together with the start of the cab and the floor. We've not glued this together yet, but we painted up the radiator grille, which you can't really see until I angle it towards the light. There you go. And then that bit will sit on top like that, and that's kind of the effect you'll get. We've glued this together, which I've no idea if it's going to stay stuck together, but we'll try. And we've painted these up. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not bad work for an hour. And that's you guys. Do you da 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 dun da 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 dun oh. Let's not talk about that. Finish my tea. It's cold now. Apparently I've got an email back. Hang on. I've been trying to log into my Twitch account so I can stream on there as well. But it's not been working for some reason, so here we are. Brilliant. Yeah, cool, got your message. That all looks good. Sounds good. I'm excited. Five Nights at Freddy's Vision is going to attempt to 3D model Silver Lady, and I'm terribly excited about that. I can't be honest. Yeah. Someone was looking into doing a Silver Lady. You know, you can get like those Pandora bracelets with the little charms on them. Someone was looking at commissioning someone to make a Silver Lady one. And I sort of said, if you do, let me know, because I'll get in on that, because I'd love to have one of those. I don't own a charm bracelet or anything, but I would have one for myself. And I know sort of my mum, sister, my wife, they all have Pandora bracelets, so that would have been Christmas presents sorted, even if not all of them would be terribly interested. But yeah, nothing ever came of it, sadly, but yeah, that would have been neat. Little Silver Lady charm. A Silver Lady Christmas decoration. Ah, I'd be well up for that. That'd be awesome. Nice. I wonder where hang on. I need to be a bit careful here, because I've no idea where the copyright stuff stands. I suppose the copyright is Roundhouse Engineering. But if I was to approach them and say, hey, I want to make some merch, can I make it and you guys sell it? Then, yeah, exciting. Yeah, anyway. So we've done a fair bit tonight, which I'm quite pleased with. I'm just going to try and paint out some of the blotches, actually. There's a couple of spots that I'm not quite happy with. That'll do. Let's not get too obsessive. Right, so we got all of these little bits still to do stuff with. They can sit in the back for the moment. I'll pop the other bits too. Yeah. Oh. One of your Dalek videos for copyright. No, sorry, hold on. You're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to say that again. Which I've got a copyright claim. Do you know which one? So, because I've not had an email about it. I'd like to hope I would have done. Yeah, of course. No, anything copyright is a bit, yeah, funny. Like, yeah. Who is your favourite Doctor? Peter Capaldi is my favourite. Do I really have to explain this? The guy's a dude. I have no idea what's going on in the chat room here, guys. I'm completely lost, so don't worry too much. Welcome back, Doctors. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, I'm happy with the progress we've made there. If I move stuff back a little bit. Over there. If I'm careful, can I unfold this? Yes, I can. Good start. And then what I might do is paint the track putter on a thing. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Let's have the close-up camera back. And then I'm going to paint this in a freight wagon grey, I think. That seems appropriate. Okay. Since we've got all the paintbrushes out anyway, we might as well. That's my view on it. Chunky paintbrush for this one. Mix. Doctor Who Regenerated is here. Welcome, welcome. I very much am enjoying your videos, by the way, Doctor Who Regenerated. I do recommend you guys go and subscribe to him, or her, or they, or them. Words are hard, because seriously, you're making some awesome content. I'm thoroughly enjoying this stuff. Okay. So paint the top section now, and then when that's dry, I'll do the bottom section, which will probably be another time now. I'm hoping if I paint this one, it might stop damp getting to it so much, but you know, we'll have to see. Don't think it's likely to help, but we'll try it. You never know. if we can as well. Then we'll do the rear side another time.
Don't lose yourself. There's things about you that are beautiful. There'll come a time when I am in my age. Just tell my mother that I joined the club. Don't lose yourself. There's things about you that are beautiful.
Sure, you can't see any of this, but I'm just touching in the sides as well, so they're all the same sort of colour. Just do that bit as well. May as well. Got all the paint out now. There we are. I'll worry about the underside another time. Touching that edge on there. We'll paint the underside in the future. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so I'll leave that there to dry. I've got so many brushes to clean. It's ridiculous. I've not been keeping up with it. Yeah, basically, all of that lot. Hang on. I've run out of cable. There we are. All of that lot there, that's dirty. These ones, these are clean. All of that lot, dirty. Yeah, happy. It's been a good evening of modelling. Or model building, I should say. Gorky Devotee 86 is here. Hello, good evening. Lovely to see you. Gosh, there's lots of you tonight. Who knew that model building was so popular? So got a bloody degree in this stuff, and I still don't know how to light things properly. I mean, in theory, what I need is like a spotlight over here somewhere. Actually thinking about it, very simple solution here, which is just screw the light bulb back up there. Does that make any difference whatsoever? I don't really know. A little bit, not massively. But what it does do is it just puts a bloody sun at the rear of my shop. But that's what I really need is a sort of a light there and then a light on the other side, just to act like a key light. Yeah. Anyway, I never was very good at lighting. Have I heard about the Steam Deck? Not to be confused with the Stream Deck. No, a Stream Deck is one of these, which is how I do all my live streaming now, because I've got it working. I have a biscuit. Yeah, this is how I do all my live streams now, using the Stream Deck, not a Steam Deck. It's got all buttons and things on it. So if I want to pause the music briefly, I can do that from in here. I can cut between the shots. Like that. It's really neat. It's an excellent bit of kit. Now I've actually got it working. Yes, the Steam Deck, I have heard of it, and I'm not going to lie, I would like one. They sound really, really neat. So yeah, I have heard of it, and very excited about it. I'm going to eat the biscuit. Shall I do some ASMR stuff, just of me chewing? No, no one wants to hear that. Oh, this animation you're working on sounds good, Dr. Regenerated. I look forward to seeing it. It's exciting. Speaking of the Steam/Stream Deck confusion, when I was Googling how to get my Stream Deck working, there was an article that the Stream Deck XL, which is the model I've got with 32 different buttons on it, was announced on exactly the same day that Valve announced the Steam Deck. And so the Stream Deck announcement just got completely obliterated as a result. Ask Derek to do ASMR. Keep that one on the back burner. I'll remember that for when Ask a Dalek comes back. I've seen that video of Gabe Newell today. It was weirdly wholesome. I enjoyed it. How does Dalek ASMR work? Because I'm just going to fade out the music for a second. And then turn up the ring modulator because we're going to try something. I'm going to whisper in your ear. It doesn't sound quite right, to be honest. Let's bring the microphone out so you can see me. I am a Dalek. Would you like to hear my Dalek ASMR video? I am now going to fire my weapon. Oh, no. Now I'm going to fire my weapon. See, it doesn't really work. Everything the Daleks do is quite loud. So, yeah, not really sure it works. Oh, there's a sneak peek. Is Dalek ASMR just the Dalek heartbeat sound? What do you mean this? Basically, yes. It is so cool that I can just call these things up in the beat of a heart. Oh, here comes the TARDIS! Uh-oh, it's the Doctor! Get him! Get him! Uh-oh, he's using his screwdriver! And he's flying away again. Yeah, all of that's just available on the fly now. Get rid of the heartbeat. Don't need that. Don't need that. Not the video. Yes. Doctorus Prime has finished an animation that'll be coming out on the main YouTube channel at some point. It's the finished item. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm going to see if I've got the image here. One sec. Sorry, just catching up with a million Twitter notifications. Dum dee dee dee. None of any significance, I should add. But now, where have I put it? I retweeted it from... There it is. Okay. Save that. Stick that on the desktop. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this up on the screen. If I open that with Photo Viewer, then do that. No, not quite. Let's pop you up there first. And then we do that. And then if I go to the desktop view. No. That's it. Coming soon. I don't know why it keeps cutting to an image of my of bloody Ron Seal. That's from when I was doing floor varnish and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, Darlington, a Dalek musical, coming soon. I'm very excited to show it to you all, but it's not appropriate just now. Soon. Very excited to show that to you. Gonna be great. Well, I think that is about all I can do for this evening. So I am going to toddle off and leave it there for now. But thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little stream. I'm not sure what we're doing next week yet. I will have a think and look at what's going on in the world and make a decision from there. There is apparently an update coming out for Jurassic World Evolution next week, which opens up a whole new opens up a whole new load of sandbox options, which is thoroughly exciting. So potentially we might have a look at that next week, or we may do something else entirely. I don't know. We'll see. I will have a think over the next few days, and I'll post updates in the usual places. But one last time, if you've just joined us and you haven't seen me do the begging bit already, we've all seen what's going on in Ukraine at the moment. I'm asking people, if you feel you can afford it, to chuck a donation to the British Red Cross Ukraine Crisis Appeal. Let's try and spread a little bit of good in the world, because there's precious little of it at the moment. So this is me trying to use my teeny tiny platform to do some good. So I would encourage you, if you're watching this, to consider dropping a donation there. The address is tinyurl.com/mataf-Red Cross, and you can go there and donate to the British Red Cross Ukraine Crisis Appeal. They're going to be providing food, shelter, clothing, medical supplies, and all of that good stuff for people who've been displaced by the ongoing war, because that's what it is. It's a war, and it's vile and disgusting, and yeah, fuck Putin. That's twice I've said that now. Feels good. But yes, absolutely that. But yeah, if you can afford it, please do drop a small donation to the British Red Cross's appeal. And let's try and make the world a slightly better place. That's all I got. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm very pleased with the progress I've made on this model. It's a good little model. Some challenging bits. I'm super pleased with that paint job. Thrilled with that buffer beam paint job. Get it. Yeah, so next time on Live from the Works, we'll carry on with this. Because hopefully I'll have my royal blue paint by then, so we'll be able to paint the model. And I'm probably, I think, going to order a nameplate for it as well, because I've got I had one done for Pixie, my little mammal loco, and that turned out quite nicely, so I'll probably order one for this as well. But yeah, so next slide from the works, we'll do more of that. Not sure when that'll be yet, but yeah, all good. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Don't get too scared by the world situation, because it is scary. But it's not as... I mean, it's quite bad, let's be honest. The world situation is quite bad. But it's not as bad for you and me as it could be. I mean, it's quite traumatic seeing these images on our screens and worrying about what that means for the future and wider. But I'm also quite mindful when I'm thinking about all this and worrying about it that I'm not currently living in a war zone. And the likelihood of that happening to me is extremely low. And I think for many of my audience, that is also the case. I hope that's also the case for many of you anyway. And if it's not, then, I hope I can... try and bring some joy into your lives, if nothing else. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm not profound. I'm not a great statesman. I don't make good speeches. I can't think of profound and nice things to say on the fly. So that's not a skill I have been blessed with. But that's what I'm trying to do with these weekly streams, is spread a little bit of joy in a world where it's a valuable commodity. So, yeah. I didn't mean for this to become like a philosophical thing or anything. I just, it's, I think like many people, what's going on in the world at the moment is ever present. It's on my mind a lot, and I imagine it's on a lot of other people's minds as well. But I think the key thing I would say is try and keep things in perspective, because if you're not living somewhere, or you don't have family or friends living somewhere where you are in danger, or your friends or your loved ones are in danger, it's kind of important to kind of keep that perspective and not let it get to you too much. It's perfectly natural to worry and be frightened, and but just try and keep perspective. And if you are watching this and you are one of the people who live somewhere like Ukraine, or in one of the sort of border nations around Ukraine and Russia, first of all, welcome. I fully don't expect anyone from that region of the world to take any interest in anything I have to say. But on the off chance someone is watching this who is from that part of the world, I just want you to know I can't relate to how you must be feeling, because I've been lucky enough to never be in that situation, so I can't really empathise. But I hope you're doing okay under the circumstances. And as for everyone else, if you're not in that part of the world and you're in the UK or somewhere a bit further afield from where all of that's happening, then it's okay to be frightened. It's okay to be worried and upset by it. But try and keep it in perspective, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just thankful I'm not kind of in the firing line of all of that stuff that's going on. And it's important to remain aware of it, I think, but yeah. I don't know if any of that's helpful. That's just my tuppence worth on it all. But yeah, doctor's thumbs up. Try not to pay too much attention to news. Inform yourself, but also control the amount you take in. I think that's really good advice, actually. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. So, take care, look after each other, stay safe, and yeah. I feel like I can't end it there. That's a downer. I'll end it on a joke. There we go. I'll tell you a joke just to lighten the mood a bit. Here is a joke that's quite harmless and genuinely made me chuckle at the weekend. So this guy starts a new job as a bus driver. And he rocks up to the depot for his first proper shift out on his own. He gets on the bus, he starts the bus up, and he sits there waiting in the depot. After a few minutes, the depot superintendent wanders over and he knocks on the window. The guy opens it and goes, "You alright?" He said, "Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting here with your engine running?" And the driver says, "Oh, I'm waiting for my conductor." The superintendent goes, "Oh, no. Sorry, we don't do that. We don't have conductors anymore. It's a one-man operation. It's just you. You just do everything now. You issue the tickets and everything." "Oh, right. Yeah, says the bus driver. "No problem at all." So he shuts the window and off he goes. About an hour later, the depot telephone rings and the superintendent answers it, and it's the police. And the police say, "One of your buses has been involved in an accident on the high street. Can you come down and recover the vehicle and check on your driver's welfare?" So the superintendent gets in the recovery vehicle and he heads off down to the high street, and it's complete chaos. This bus has come off the road, it's driven through a bus shelter, it's knocked over a lamppost and a letterbox, and it's parked itself in a shop window. Now, luckily, no one has been hurt. Everyone's safe, everyone's fine, a bit shaken up, and obviously, disorientated, and obviously feeling very anxious, as you do when you sort of had these really difficult things happen to you. And the driver's just sort of sitting in the middle of it all. There's paramedics running around checking on people, and all of this stuff, and the police are around taking statements. And there's this driver. He's sat there. He's got his foil blanket around him. He just looks a bit dazed and terribly upset. So the depot superintendent goes over to the driver and he says, "Hey, you okay?" He goes, "Yeah. I'm doing all right." And the superintendent says to him, "What the hell happened?" And the driver shrugs and he says, "Hell if I know, mate. I was on the top deck collecting fares." Good night, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.